Hi, I'm Naja, your friendly neighborhood artist here to help you make OCs, the hard way and the easy way. The hard way is, I would say the hard way is easier than the easy way because the easy way is like to make a theme. A lot of artists have a huge love for something. And that's what they primarily make all of their characters that they draw at random. So, for example, I think her name is like Pernello or something. Pernello makes a lot of mermaids because she really loved The Little Mermaid. So all of her art is like mermaid art. She makes mermaid OCs out the yin yang all the time about that. And that just fits with her theme. So you could really just pick a theme and just stick to the theme. You don't always have to have that specific theme, but make OCs based on themes. Another person who does OC based on themes is Chrisabug on Instagram. And she's on YouTube as well. And she's on Twitch. And she's a really great artist. And I love her content. And I'll link the people down below if they have social media. But when you are looking to do OCs the easy way, it's better just to have like for example, doing the zodiacs. Like for example, do your version of the Scorpio and Libra and Gemini, like do your versions of what you think that those would look like. Gather some references on Pinterest, put it together, and then just make something. It's not as hard as it sounds, I promise you. Once you find start getting references, and I'll link my other video below on how to design a character, because this goes with designing characters. Like if you wanted to make a Scorpio character, you would find all the things that are listed for Scorpio, get a Pinterest board going, and then find a pose for your character. And when you're done finding the pose and you have all your references, then you can work on, kind of sorting out what your envision is. And that's pretty easy, but you can do anything with that stuff. Like that's a more open way of making OCs. Some people make OCs off of what was it? Oh my god, it's so popular. I can't remember it right now. It's based off a Greek mythology with Persephone and Hades. I can't remember it right now. But those two characters are technically OCs, and all of her characters are OCs. You could literally make characters out of anything. So if you just have like a theme or an idea that you want to work off of, just kind of do that. You could even realistically make think about Steven Universe. All those characters were gems. Rebecca Sugar just went and had ideas on what gems would look like personified as people, and then she had 1 million OCs. That's what she did. And then she was able to make a story from it. So that's the easy way to do it, is just, find the reference, find a theme, and keep the characters within the theme. Now, if you're trying to do making OCs the hard way, I don't know if you could hear that, but that was my cat. Making OCs the hard way is more fun and will give you more content over time. So the way that I have it is, I had one character, and her name was Kaitswa. And she was originally part of the Suikoden, like Genso Suikoden, this game that's like 20 years old. And she she was like a, I don't even remember what it's called, a rune bear. She was a rune bear. And I also had OCs in other fandoms for text roleplay. And I was like, I have so many characters and I don't know what to do with any of them. So what I did is I was like, okay, how can I make all these things fit together? So I started working on making lore that could fit both types of characters in one setting, and then I just started exploring, and I reverse engineered what I needed. So you have a character, let's say you already have one character, and you want to make a whole setting. Take your character and start asking questions about your character, and then just like, okay, where does my character live? And then think about where your character lives. Okay, well, where is that on the map in the country, right? And there is actually, I will link it below. Actually, I'll pull it. No, I won't pull it up because I'm drawing. But there is a website. What is this website called? Cartographer 3 by Urban Pro Fantasy. I'm gonna link it down below. They have fractal terrains, which is a it is a program that makes maps for you, and if you draw, it'll be easy for you to just take the program, find a seed of something that kind of makes you feel like this is the right world for you, and then just export it as a BMP and take it into whatever thing you work on, and then just pretty it up, you know, and then you'll have your world, and then you can make a dumber version where you go over it, and then boom, you have your world, and now it's time for you to fill up the world. So to fill up the world, what do you do when it's time? You got the character, you backward engineered the lore, and now what do you do now that you have this big ass map? Well, I would say start thinking about like other characters. Like, what kind of stuff do you want living in your setting? And then you can actually this is a huge thing that you can get into. You can go to the world building Reddit, which is my home, and everything there is super helpful. It's even helpful for names. Like, I use fantasygenerators.com. It is a place where there's a generator for almost everything, and they have some pop culture generators, so you can like make names and places inspired by other like real locations. So that's what I did, and you can get really involved in it, but I would mostly say that like the hard way does take time. So what I actually do have that I keep on me at all times, this is the best piece of advice. If you're trying to make a setting and you're having a hard time with it, carry a small book. Go to Walgreens, or you can buy one on Amazon. It's a 3x5 little book that has a leather outside and little notes inside. Carry a pen in that with you and take it with you everywhere, because like, I mean, obviously not on like dates or interviews or anything, but I took it with me to work and I kept it in my pocket. I took it with me in my purse. I literally took that thing freaking everywhere. And I would get great ideas while I was out and about, and then I'd just write them down, and then, you know, a few years later I have like a whole novel's worth of content to use and lore, and then I would like look up stuff and add stuff, or someone would say something that I'd be like, oh, that's really cool, I could use that. And then I would have like, I have like 3 or 4 of these like little books full of stuff, and then I would go home and I would refine them on Google, oh my goodness, on Google Drive and Google Docs, and finish it up there. And I'll make another video showing how I have everything set up if you want to make OCs the hard way. But that's going to be it for today. I hope that you guys liked what you saw here and you liked my little drawing. I'm going to put up a poll to see if people actually like the drawing part. But like it if you like it. Please subscribe to my channel if you can. I do streams over on Twitch. You can follow me there. And I post my art on Instagram. So I'll see you around. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday, and I promise I'm going to upload a video talking about some kind of brushes this week. So look forward to that. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.